Snohomish County's restaurants are joining together to ask our elected officials, when will we be allowed to safely reopen our dining rooms, and where is the financial relief we so desperately need? We know we can operate to the highest safety standards to keep our guests and staff safe. Yet if the governor insists on keeping restaurants closed and continues to offer little to no financial relief, hundreds of small businesses will be permanently closed when the pandemic is over. That's why Snohomish County restaurants are coming together to call for a reopening of our dining rooms, a return to work for our furloughed staff members, and financial relief for restaurant businesses. Our restaurants, our region, and our way of life depends on it.
I've owned and operated restaurants for 35 years successfully in this community. Things have never been so difficult as they are today due to the COVID restrictions. We need to make some changes, come together with business and community leaders and help solve the problem. We've laid off 42 people at this company. We need to get them back to work.
The supply chain has been greatly affected as well through the web of commerce. When we're shut down, other businesses are slow just because we're not buying much and their employees are laid off. It's a whole adverse effect from one restaurant to everyone being laid off.
I am confident we can do this together. We must come together. Everybody needs a seat at the table. We need to involve all community leaders and make some good decisions for everyone involved. Thank you.
We want to thank the local health officials and state government for helping us maintain and slow the spread of the virus. But with that said, we feel like small businesses like ours are taking the brunt of the shutdowns and suffering the most. We have had to lay off over 200 individuals in the beginning shutdown and subsequently another 50 on the second shutdown. And it is our thought that our industry is not being utilized enough as a tool to help slow the spread.
Some things that have changed for us is pretty much a whole new business model. We've never really been a takeout restaurant, so to have to take the time, effort, and money to figure out how to properly do takeout in order to get our food to the guests it's been an experience over the last almost 10 months. So we used to have roughly 70 employees, and right now we currently have 22 on staff. So we've definitely lowered that a lot, which has been really hard to kind of keep up to date with finding out Friday whether or not we can reopen indoors the next week. And you know, we used to be open 7 days a week, and now we're down to 5 days a week at more limited hours. And this, unfortunately, doesn't even help us cover our business overhead cost.
During phase 2 of the 50% capacity during the summer and into the fall, I was able to do enough business to break even. 23 weeks of operation and no COVID issues. We've always been about serving guests safely. Since the latest lockdown started November 16th, I've laid off 31 employees and lost just north of $77,000 just here at my Everett location. We've got to get open as soon as possible. I have a great family business that it's taken 38 years to build. I don't want it to end this way. If it's possible, I would like to see a provision that allows the county to move forward if the metrics are met in the county for 2 reporting periods, but they are being held back by challenges in a neighboring county that is part of the region. Thank you for your time. I appreciate anything that can be done towards getting this open.
In 2020, all 8 of the Blazing Onion restaurants served 662,000 meals. During that, we had 0 cases that tied any of our customers to any of our restaurants. We laid off 270 employees. We started focusing on our COVID protocols in March. By the time we were open, we were ready with our training and launched it. Our employees embraced that and created a great environment that was safe for our customers. Despite this, in November, we had to close again and lay off almost everybody again. I urge you to open up restaurants again.
When COVID first hit us, then it affected our business because we had to change the indoor seating to modify our restaurant basically and turn it into something else. And so that's not a good thing because people are looking to kind of get out and not be stuck in the house. If there are minimal rules that are given to larger businesses and not necessarily the same way, then I would say that there needs to be equality and a balance to that so that the little guy can make it too, because this is all we have. Everybody, don't give up. We're fighters. We're going to make it through the storm, all of us together. That's how we will survive.
On November 18th, we furloughed 65 employees for the second time in 8 months. Since Governor Inslee shut down restaurants several months ago, COVID cases have spiked. We believe this increase is due to people socializing in their homes, not in restaurants. In fact, restaurants provide a safe place for people to gather with effective restrictions. Meanwhile, retail stores continue to have the highest rate of outbreaks in Snohomish County, yet big box stores remain open for indoor shopping. Corporate America thrives while small business dies. Governor Inslee, reopen our restaurants now.